Once Denver's main street, Larimer Street, became a notorious skid row, but in a recent decades, it's been reincarnated with an urban renaissance. Dr. Colorado has a long, proud Larimer Street, and he joins me now. That's so true. So you once wrote a book about Larimer Street as a barometer of Denver's ups and downs. How do you think the street's doing these days?
Well, it's definitely rising today.
Yeah, definitely.
It's back. It's trendy again. Even Upper Larimer, which was skid row for so long, is the place to be.
And it's so beautiful, too, at night with all the lights. It's just gorgeous. Who was William H. Larimer?
General William H. Larimer was a town developer from Pennsylvania who came out here and did not like the hard work of mining. He decided to mine the miners by building the Denver City Town Company and selling lots to folks.
Isn't that interesting? And how did Larimer become Denver's main street?
Well, Larimer, of course, founding the town, made the main street, Larimer Street, the one named for him. Had his log cabin on Larimer Street at 15th and Larimer.
And we call it, sometimes you hear like lower downtown referred to Lodo, and that's where Larimer's at. When did Larimer Street begin its decline? When did it start getting tough down there?
I think, Denise, with the silver crash of 1893, when all of a sudden Denver's losing population, Denver's starting to go downhill. Then with the Great Depression of the 1930s, it becomes worse. And by the 40s, it's a notorious skid row.
But now it's beautiful, and one woman made a huge difference. But before we go to that, tell me what's happening in this picture.
This is Officer Shawbrack patrolling what was then Skid Row, Larimer Street, the heart of it. These guys have finally begged enough money to buy a bottle of booze, and the officer is dumping it into the gutter, much to their distress.
Oh, no. So tell me about the woman who made a huge difference with Larimer.
Well, Dana Crawford. Without her, there'd be no Larimer Square. Without Larimer Square, there wouldn't be a Lodo. Without Lodo, you wouldn't have this whole inner city gentrification. Here she is courting Mayor Tom Corrigan and City Council, trying to persuade them to save one block from urban renewal. Could we just save one block of old Denver?
Dana Crawford did so much for our community, man. Her name just keeps coming up and up and up when you talk about the history and the renovation of Denver. How did Larimer Street become respectable again like it is now?
Well, I think Dana did a lot for it, bringing people down to Larimer Square to see how much fun it was. And then urban renewal knocked down a lot of the buildings, for better or for worse. And you had this huge eruption of skyscrapers, which is still going on Larimer Street. And
what transformed Lower Larimer Street?
I think Lower Larimer Street is the Aurora campus where I teach, which was considered an Hispanic barrio or slum there, now the Aurora Higher Education Center. 169 acres urban renewed to build the campus there, which is now the largest campus in the state.
Yeah, you have changed so many lives. I love when you bring all your students on over the years and now they're teaching. Tell me how people can meet you. Do you have something coming up soon?
Right, have some talks at the Arapahoe County libraries, which are free, open to the public, on Color-oddities. I'd love to have folks join us there, or check my website.
Color-oddities?
Color-oddities.
I like
Strangest things about the highest state.
Dun, dun, dun. What do you like best about Larimer Street today? Do you have any favorites down there?
Yeah, I think the reincarnation of the Tivoli Brewery on the Aurora campus is great, where they're actually making the old-time beer there, have great German food, and to see that building come back to life.
It's beautiful. Actually, the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure was just held right down there on the Aurora campus, too. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, with that new plaza and open space, it's a great place to start things like the Komen Race.
Yeah, and your book that you wrote about Larimer, the ups and downs, and how you used it as a barometer for our city, where can we get that book?
Amazon. It's out of print now, but hopefully rare book dealers will have it. Yeah.
How many books have you written over the years?
51.
Wow, my goodness. Are you working on another one?
Oh, yeah. There are always 2 or 3 in the works.
I can't wait to hear more about it. Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it. Dr. Colorado, Tom Noel, will be presenting his free slideshow, Color-oddities, Strangest Things About the Highest State, at 3 Arapahoe County libraries this month. Koebel Library, Monday, October 9th at 7 p.m. Smoky Hill Library, Thursday, October 19th at 7 p.m. or out Southglenn Library on Saturday, October 21st at 11 a.m. Now, this is your chance to buy a signed copy of Tom's latest book and say hi, meet him in person.